Pac-12 championship game for the first time here at Colorado State, guys, in year number 2. Jaleel Barmore is going to get us started. We have a rematch against Oregon State. We played them 2 games ago. It was down to the wire. I believe we won that one 21-17. We were able to score late for a go-ahead touchdown and get a stop at the end. But I think that might have been the first game without Justin Marshall. At this point, we are used to having 0 Justin Marshall. The big question is going to be, how does the offense continue to perform with Alton Roth involved, Jaleel Barmore, the other true freshman? You could tell this team is being carried by a lot of its youngsters, and one of them is not Tommy Maher, right? He's been around the block a little bit, and he'll get us going early. All right, let's go ace overload, halfback stretch here on 1st and 10. We have good size over on the right-hand side. Look at the blocking. Single matchup. Anaya out to the corner. We have a tackle lined up as a tight end to the DB there. If they win those matchups, we should be able to dominate. Golly, that linebacker just scraped over the top. We weren't able to get the double team up to him. So immediately on our very first set of downs, we are here with a massive 3rd and short. I like this look here, guys. If we look at the blocking, actually, I don't like the blocking. I thought that they were going to get to that safety on the backside. They're not. So let's go RPO read swing. Nice little triple option play. Chambers has space. Oh my goodness. I think that linebacker was actually playing Tyler Chambers, but he got so caught up in the riffraff on the inside that Chambers was able to break it out, guys. And as you could tell, we're not talking about anything else right now. We are locked in on this game. A win would get us to 9-4. If it's man-to-man, we're throwing the slant on the backside, by the way. It's not man-to-man, which means this should be open for Faison, and he will get 9. Anyways, 9-4. Potential for a respectable bowl game. I don't know where we sit in the rankings. I don't know if we're even close to the top 25. I would assume we aren't. Also, let's go jet power read with Alton Roth over to the right-hand side. I like the look with 2 high safeties. If Chambers gets a shot to keep it up the middle, he will. Nice. I don't know why that linebacker didn't get taken care of, guys, but Chambers was able to get around him. Anyways, shot to get to 9-4. Shot to be Pac-12 conference champions for the first time in our first year in the conference too. That's pretty impressive. And also hopefully a respectable bowl game, right? We have a lot of momentum building for this team here. And there's a lot of curious things as we enter the offseason. Justin Marshall, will he leave? As you remember, or you may not, that's okay if you don't, but some of you may remember, Marshall was the best player on this team. Hang on, let's talk about one running back right now, and that's Alton Roth for a 42-yard wide open slip screen, dude. Anybody could have scored there. I could have scored. I might still be slowly trotting into the end zone at this point, but I feel like I could have scored on that play. But yeah, Alton Roth, true freshman, hopefully will be returning. I don't know what his deal breaker is, but I would assume that he's going to be back for more. But Justin Marshall might not be. I think his deal breaker was championship contender. It could be very critical how we finish this season because that might impact whether or not he leaves. But also, coming back for his senior year, guys, he's not going to be the 3-down back that he was for the first 9 games of the season this year. Because as you all saw, if you give Justin Marshall a bunch of carries and expect him to be a 3-down player, his wear and tear just falls apart way too early. So even if we get Justin Marshall back next year, I don't know how involved he's really going to be able to be. Jordan Faison, our star receiver, is out of here. He's a senior right now, but we have a lot of really exciting youngsters in our pipeline. We have obviously Jaleel Barmore, who is making an impact every single day right now as a true freshman. Tyrone Swope, another true freshman, is behind him on the depth chart. We haven't seen much of him this year, but he'll be around. And both of them have fantastic dev traits and fantastic skill caps. 3rd and 9, by the way. We're going to go cover 4 quarters, hard flats. I'm going to have to be pretty aggressive on the switch stick here. I'm going to try and play this left-hand side. Looking for curls. I'm there. Okay. I didn't switch over to the right-hand side enough. If they run curls, I need to pull the safety down on the left, and I need to switch stick over and pull the safety down on the right. I failed to do that, so they get a deserved first down. We're going to go cover 4 quarters, hard flats again, and we're playing the run hard early, guys. We're going to play this hard. Gun spread flex. We'll go cover 3 match. We will press up, and what do the matchups look like? I like them all. We should be able to press aggressively here. Yep. We're there. Oh, my goodness. You got to wrap up. Guys. 3rd and short. Gabari Johnson moving the football here. But let's go press inside leverage, man coverage again. I'm going to use the middle of the field here. I'm free. We are bringing a 5-man pressure look. Oh my goodness, we got juked out of our shoes. What happened there? I mean, this is a basic out route, and oh my goodness, what happened there? Luckily, it's just a simple out route, so they weren't able to turn that into something massive, but I have not seen that level of separation in a while. Also, let me just say, guys, it's currently 1:03 p.m. on it. Oh my goodness, Max, you got to make that play. That is my play to make, dude. Anyways, 1:03 p.m. on a Sunday, and I'm doing this right now, so in case anybody wonders, hey, is rebuilding the Rams important to Max? Well, let me tell you, I'm missing the first probably 45 minutes of Sunday football to film this, so we can make sure that we can stay on schedule and reach our goal of hitting 100 uploads by my birthday at the end of April 30th. So hoping that we will hit episode 100 of this series by then, which means we got to put something out once every 3 days or so. The best editor ever, CJ, has been super instrumental in making sure that we stay on track for that. We are still on a perfect pace. But in order to get this out the door, we got to get this one filmed. Ball out! Oh my, why are we high-fiving the football? Oh, but we got space. I don't know what happened. I don't know how we got out of there, but that is another touchdown. What just happened? What just happened? I mean, this is ridiculous. Ball comes out, and it's just sitting in the air, and I go to grab it, I miss it, and then I jump up, and I don't know what that is, dude. I don't know if we're practicing our max vert or something. And then they dive, they miss, and we dive on it and miss, but Long is able to just scoop it up and go all the way. That is incredible. Cannon Valenzuela, the sophomore, jarred it out with the pressure, and we strike again early in this game. This is a dominant team, guys, and that kick might go out of bounds, and it's my fault if so. But I feel like we have been on a tear winning-wise. I can't remember the exact win streak at this point, but I don't remember the last time we lost. I feel like we have just been playing so well. Actually, I think it was San Diego State. I think it was the San Diego State game forever ago. I mean, we might have won 5 games since then. So 2nd and short, same thing, 5-man pressure. We are going to play like we are confident in ourselves. Play action pass, we were off sides, and this is going to be an automatic first down. Cannon Valenzuela, the same guy that jarred it out just a second ago, jumped off there, and holy smokes, man, holy smokes. We are in the thick of football season. I'm filming this near the end of September. This is probably going to go live near the start of October. Another sack. They just cannot handle the pressure looks that we are showing them right now. So we're going to keep doing it. We're going to continue to send 6 over and over. This time we're playing cover 3 sky, which means I have to cover the middle of the field and anything deep. I am in a conflict zone here. Yep, that's okay. If he had a little bit more time, he could have hit that deep post and it would have been wide open. But that's the cool part about getting pressure, guys, is we can get there before they have the chance to do that. And now I'll say, 3rd and 6, we're going hard flats. Let's bring a left text 2-man stunt. Watch that left-hand side, our left defensive end. Play action. Okay, we're there. Forcing a scramble. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Man, that sucks. Gabari Johnson doing a nice job there. Let's go hot blitz 3, actually. This should be fun. We are blitzing 6. We have 5, and we just have a pair of hook to curls. And of course, they go to the outside on probably the one blitz where the outside is super weak. I feel like we're slowly getting more and more aggressive as we continue to go through this season, guys, which is fun. I like being able to be an aggressive defense. Give me that football. Golly, how did we not jar that out, dude? He let that sit in the air for way too long. I understand that guy had some space. Also, Gabari Johnson is 9 of 9 so far. I route committed to the outside on that tight end. And nice hit. We'll give 4 there. Anyways, we're getting deep into football season, guys. I think last episode was when I was talking about that data by Pharaoh guy. And as we enter week 4, it's kicked off 7 minutes ago for me here in the NFL. I do want to say I did some digging. Okay, I took all of his picks from weeks 1 through 3. I compared it to Vegas. I compared it to what would have happened had you just blindly followed all of his picks on the money line with actual odds. And I can't believe I'm saying this. You would have made money. And not only would you have made money just blindly following everything, which obviously is not what most people do, but even if you took his, he started listing probabilities, like what % chance the favorite had of winning the game. Even if you took those, and you only place positive expected value bets. In other words, take Pharaoh's numbers, take Vegas's numbers. Whenever they disagree enough to where if Pharaoh is right that there is profit to be found, even after Vegas takes their cut, then you bet that team. And even if you do that, give me that football. Let's go, dude. That's how you fill up on a Texas route. Come on now. Anyways, even if you do that, you would have still made money. You wouldn't have made as much money if you blindly followed everything. You would have actually made more if you blindly followed everything, which is crazy. But either way, you would have been positive. And what's crazier too is I did a standard one-sided t-test for statistical significance to see, hey, is this statistically significantly better than 0? In other words, are we confident that his model is better than Vegas in terms of profitability, or is it too small of a sample size and we don't know yet? And the p-value was 0.02, which means that we would see, results beating Vegas by the amount that Pharaoh has done. We would see results of that amount. If it was due to random chance, results that extreme or more extreme, 2% of the time. In other words, it's like a 2% chance that random chance is the reason why he has beat Vegas so far. That's usually enough. The bar is usually 5% or less. That's enough to say, hey, statistically significant, this guy is better than Vegas. Now, what I will say, though, is even though it says that statistically, the way that Vegas is and the way that sports is, I am still, and I don't want to be the guy that's proven wrong and then is still, thinking about it. Also, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you definitely didn't watch the last episode all the way through, because we talked about this at length in our last episode. Faison bouncing it right back out on that stick and nod concept there. Let's go back to the screen. I wonder if it's going to be there. Anyways, I am a little hesitant just because if you look at the main models on the prediction tracker that CJ put up on the screen last time, what a pancake! Did you see that pancake by our left tackle? Just absolutely destroyed a DB, man. That guy is going to walk into rooms for the rest of his life and be like, why did I come in here again? Which is unfortunate. I hate that I said that, especially because that's probably a real person. So I hope that that doesn't actually occur to anybody in real life as Jordan Faison gets taken down for a 2-yard loss. Anyways, I'm distracting myself again. Let's get out of this 2 tight end set, by the way. We don't have the personnel to go 2 tight ends right now. I wish we did. But we don't right now, and that's okay. Anyways, let's get Roth out. I know we did this last week too, using the running back out there in motion to see what formation they're in or what kind of play they're in. Because they have a DB over there that tells me it's zone, Barmore should be able to sit right there. He's not. Oh, Maher was wide open over the middle, and I didn't throw with enough anticipation there, guys. That's my bad. Anyways, if you were to look at the prediction model, or the prediction tracker, and look at all the models, almost everybody's better than Vegas right now, straight up. Like, if you just look at percent of games that people are getting correct, almost like the best models, including Pharaoh, is anywhere between 75 and 78%. And if you look at previous years, by the way, that's just enough to maybe get us in the field goal range. 54 for Payne Williams is going to be hard, but felt like it was worth a shot. Let's see it. That's a good kick. Look at me. I can kick field goals now. Oh my goodness, 54. For a kicker with 74 power. That deserves something in the comment section, guys. I know that if you've been around here long enough, you've seen me struggle as a kicker. I feel like I deserve some praise for Payne Williams' 54 yardages now. Anyways, everybody is at 75, 76, 77, 78% right now. So I don't want to fall into the trap of being the guy that's wrong and then it like doubles down in his belief, because that would be dumb. But what I can tell you is Pharaoh is more accurate than Vegas right now through 3 weeks, and you would have been profitable. Like, he's right enough to overcome, the little juice that Vegas takes. But also, almost every model right now is more accurate in terms of predicting who the winner is going to be than Vegas, which usually does not happen. Usually there's maybe 1 or 2 at the end of each season on the prediction tracker that are more accurate, straight up. So that's all to say, I would be surprised if it remains throughout the rest of the year. Way to force that incomplete. Number 27, Dylan Phelps. He's the one that got absolutely toasted on the out route to start the game. That's how you make a comeback. Breaking that up on 3rd and short. And, if they pick that up, that's a good scoring opportunity with the amount of space that would have taken down the field. Instead, Oregon State finds himself down 17-3. with us having the football and having moved the ball pretty much at will all day long. So let's lock in, all right? I think you guys get the point about Pharaoh. He's right. He would have been profitable right now, and I will give him the benefit of the doubt until proven otherwise later this year, which I do expect to happen. But for now, let's lock in, all right? Tyler Chambers has 5 for 24, and we're going to go right back to him on the motion power read. This is probably my favorite play, an online play, both in Madden and in College Football 26. I'll explain why momentarily. For now, Faison, gosh, that is such a dumb read, Max. You got to make that read. I'll explain why if I can pick this up. We're going to check the curls here on 3rd and 9. Look at the DB on the left. Look at the DB on the left. If we get Roth over on the right-hand side, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Roth on a wheel route. We're going to get Barmore on a stay. We're going to get Faison going vertically on a bit of a clear out. And I think that's a 2-minute warning. Good. I actually didn't like the play at all. It may have sounded like it. I hated it. So let's go box offset weak, Y cross post here on 3rd and 9. This is 4-down territory if we get to 3 or less. 4th and 3 or less. We're going to look at Dupree quickly. Let's get Barmore on an in at the sticks. He's going to be the backup plan. Faison, we got to keep an eye on over the middle. Faison's going to have this. Faison's going to have this. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. The flat defender had to respect Jalen Dupree because he got enough depth on that route, the far left, if you see it. He got enough depth on the out route that, what was it, cover 4 quarters, that the quarters defender had to go out to him. Wide open Faison over the middle, and now we take our shot. Nobody has a good matchup, so let's get Faison on a corner. Let's get Barmore on a stay route. And if it's man-to-man, we might be able to hit a corner route here. It is man. Man, we got to get that down in front of the safety. Faison comes down with it. What a throw. What a catch. I just watched. No, actually, yeah, I mean, I'll say it. I had, like spit in my mouth. I just watched it go all over the computer. Hopefully you didn't see it on the screen. Let's just act like that didn't happen, guys. Anyways, Dupree cutting it back for 2 yards. Buck 27. We don't need to be in a hurry, all right? We are in the red zone. They have struggled to move the ball. We don't need to give them a 2-minute drill that will easily result in points, okay? Especially since their quarterback has yet to throw an incompletion. If it's man-to-man, Faison is going to toast this for a touchdown. It is not. So let's take the under route. Oh, my goodness. Maher just got UFC suplexed. Speaking of UFC, great fights next Saturday. I think it's Saturday, October 2nd, October 4th, something like that. Let's look at the short corner by Faison here. Oh, I don't like it. How about that? How about you throw it cross-body for a first down? Alton Roth. What a clutch throw by Tyler Chambers. He is playing out of his mind. He's playing so well. I haven't even thought of Darius Curry and whether or not he should go in the game. Tyler Chambers has balled out. I know that it's been a kind of a weird, confusing committee at times, but I've been very happy with him. Ball will get nothing there. Running back 4 if you count Justin Marshall. And here with 37 seconds left, let's keep Roth and Dupree in the game. Let's go with the triple option. I like this look. Look at Faison. Look at who he's blocking. This should be good. Let's see if that left tackle actually gets out. I don't think he's actually going to get out to that guy. He did. He did. Oh, that was so there if it was a better pitch. But Dupree will fight. And I'm going to take a timeout on 3rd and 5. That way it's still 4-down territory. Let's go trips tight end. I don't know why I am struggling to enunciate my words so much. I got a nice full glass of water here, and it's in a mason jar too. If anything, that should make it, taste even better. It's in a fancy jar, but either way, oh my goodness, Maher. And do you make it a 17-point game? That would make it 3 possessions, so I actually will settle here. I know this is a freaking hard field goal to make. We're going to go like half power and just hook it left as far as we can, and it's in. That might have been more impressive than the 54-yarder. 10 plays, resulting in 3 points, a 20-3 dominant first half thus far as we get ever closer to our first Pac-12 Conference Championship game, guys. Next year could be the year. I know we're a little early to be saying that here and only in year 3, but next year really could be the year. It'll really depend on how the portal goes and what 3-star transfer talent we could bring in the offseason, guys. We're not going to be able to bring in a bunch of 4-star transfers like we did this year, okay? I think a lot of our corners that we brought in that are elite, Jeremiah Wilson, Zabian Brown, those guys, I think that they're sophomores and juniors. I think they'll be back. Obviously, Faison's out. I think Tommy Maher is also a senior, I'm pretty sure. So I think, honestly, the biggest gap that we will likely have, and, we'll see at the end of this video what our current recruiting status looks like. I think the biggest gap that we will likely have is going to be our offensive line. We're going to need to fill it with 3-star transfer veterans that can step in on day one and make a difference, okay? That's going to be the real burden. We're going cover 3. We're showing cover 2 here. It's verticals. Oh, no, the check down's wide open, and luckily this quarterback just is unwilling to throw it, dude. That has not been that open in quite some time. Let's go with 6-man pressure. Rodriguez right up the middle here, and I have the running back. I have the running back man-to-man. He's going on a swing. That's my play to make. Watch me wrap up. I'm there. Dylan Phelps had a bad start on that first drive, but has since recovered, all right? We're going to man up the short side here, and we're going to blitz 5 over the middle. Oh, shoot. I got switch-sticked. Screen pass. Wilson. Fight for it. Confuse him. Let's go, dude. I took that left tackle, and I was speaking Mandarin, dude. He had no idea what I was saying or doing on that field right now. He was just kind of like loosely following me. I was kind of like circling like a bee that, knows that the flower is kind of poisonous, but like really wants to do whatever bees do to flowers anyways. Pollinate. They wanted to pollinate. And it's like, I'm about to pollinate, the Venus flytrap. That's what I'm thinking of. A bee is just slowly approaching that and is like, yeah, why not? I just confused myself so much. I was like seven different metaphors all at the same time just to lose 3 yards. What a joke. All right, Tyler Chambers. Let's lock in, guys. QB wrap. I don't like it on the backside here. We have trips to the wide side. Let's take advantage of it. Barmore, I don't like on this route. Instead, let's send him vertical. We got a nice flood concept, but let's keep in Anaya into block and double team the D end with Anaya. We also got Roth in. This is a heavy protection. We need these routes to develop. Maher might have been open there had I waited a little longer into that corner, but if you're going to give us 8 yards that easily, we will take it. Faison looked a little shaken up at the end of that play, but he is still in the game. We will see if we can move the pocket here on 3rd and short. Let's get outside quickly. Faison wide open. Easy first down. I love a little play action, slide action, slide action, play action. Yeah, that sounded really dumb. All right, how about Barmore? He's got a horrible matchup, so let's not lean on him. Let's go with a stay-out concept here. If it's man-to-man, I like Faison a ton on that out route. Oh, it is. Throw with anticipation, and he has just really settled into his role, man. He's got 8 for 94 here early in the 3rd quarter. That is incredible, and I'm surprised that their star corner isn't following Faison. He's just staying on the left side of the field all day long. Absolutely nothing doing for Alton Roth on the draw play there. Anyways, I didn't get to explain why I love this play in online mode. Hopefully, if I make the right read, I'll explain it. Otherwise, if I play it badly twice in a row, then I shouldn't explain it. Chambers will get a couple. That's about as good as it can get. But I love that play because in online mode, or if you're playing your friend, everybody wants to shut down the read option. So what do? They focus on the quarterback. Well, if you focus on the quarterback on an inverted veer, as you see, the inside option is actually the quarterback. So what you're actually doing is you're being aggressive and you're begging me to run to the outside because the outside is the receiver or the running back or the non-quarterback on that play. So as soon as I see somebody play conservative and focus on the QB on the option, I'm going power read specifically so that I could get free runs to the outside. Anyways, Jordan Faison's going to score on a touchdown here if they don't respect us. They do. Get rid of this football. Barmore finally over the middle on number 10. That guy is huge compared to little Jaleel Barmore, but he is faster, and he'll get that crosser down to the 12-yard line. Let's go with a quick swing pass. Actually, never mind. Maher's got that. Golly, that's okay. I think I saw man-to-man. It was man. Unfortunately, they were also double-teaming Maher there, but I really want to give him a shot. Chambers a little shaken up. Darius Curry taking his first snaps here at the 12-yard line on a 2nd and 10. I know it's a little risky to bring him in cold like this, but I like the look. It's cover 1. God, that was there. It was there. It was so there. Oh, and it wasn't even cover 1. Dang it. That meant that the in route by Faison would have also been there. Let's go right back to it. They're showing press man coverage. If it's press man coverage, Faison is going to win off of this right here. If not, we got Maher going underneath. Stick concept to the right-hand side. Press man coverage. They're playing outside leverage. Faison's just got a ball out. And that's a fair incompletion, all right? They were playing press, outside leverage, and I tried to bullet an out route out there. I didn't deserve that catch anyways. But can we make it a 23-3 game? We will, man. Points are flowing. The ball is moving. We've choked up a little bit in the red zone. And, shoot, I mean, I could go look. But one of y'all said I am the Mike McDaniels of this game. Let me find the specific comment. I just saw it today. Yeah, Joe Wez said, Max is the Mike McDaniel of CFB 26. Terrible in short situations. That might be fair. That might be fair, all right? The red zone has not been our friend lately. They're going with a 3 tight end look. The Colorado State crowd is fired up right now. And let's wrap up there. Easy hit. Oh, ball out, and he just glitched all the way to the outside. That's okay. Xavier Brown laying some hitting. He's laying something. I don't know what he's laying. I'll allow you guys to decide. He was definitely down, by the way. That's definitely an instance of the ground forcing a fumble and then the game deciding that number 88 is just going to slide to the outside. Holy smokes. All right, gun wing pair again. 3 tight end set. They're down 23-3, and their first reaction is, you know what we need to do? We need to bring in more tight ends. We need to run the football even more. Down 23-3 against a defense like this, that is not going to happen. Holy smokes. All right, guys, 3rd and 11. You already know what we're doing. We are bringing a 6-man pressure. This guy cannot handle pressure. We're going to go inside leverage. I dare you to throw the corner route. They're going to run it on 3rd and 11. What are they doing? What are they doing? Just giving up in the conference championship game, you know, biggest game of the year for them against a team that they know has already beat them once. And what do? They just give up and run the ball twice in a row on 2nd and long and 3rd and long. Phase on. I tried to juke to the right and I accidentally trucked, dude. He could have, with his juke ability, he could have really pulled something off there. Instead, let's go wing slot, Curry into the game. We're going to start with a jet sweep. I feel a ridiculous sneeze coming here, guys. I'm hoping it doesn't happen during a snap, but it might. Just be prepared. Again, I don't know if I can get people sick through the screen, but I will get close. Out route was wide open. Not there. Curry just stands in the pocket and allows the Beavers to just treat him like a tackling dummy, dude. I mean, he's very slow to get up, rightfully so. I could have hit that out route if I was a little bit quicker. I honestly didn't expect it to be that open. Matchups wise, I like phase on. We're going triple slants here. Jeez, that's open. Look at Jaleel Barmore. So much space for the freshman, and that's a 1st down. Darius Curry bailing himself out with that one. And let's stick in the wide trips. Let's keep Curry in the game here. Chambers still a little shaken up. Let's go with a basic RPO read swing, or read screen. I apologize. And the run looks great. The run looks great. And if you're going to cover the running back, then Darius Curry will have to show you that he can move the football too. Big 1st down there. Let's keep him in the game, and let's run this football. Look at the halfback sweep here. Let's look at the blocking assignments. Double team up to the linebacker. I think that backside linebacker is going to be the one that makes the play, unfortunately. Instead, it's the backside defensive end chasing us down all the way. Good for him. Good for him. Let's go switch verts here on 2nd and long. And look at the safety. Look at the safety. Look at the safety over there on the left-hand side. Rolled over like that. Something tells me that they are bringing pressure. If they are, we're going to go 4 verts, okay? 4 verts on 2nd and 11. I know that we're doing all of this up 23-3, but I don't think they have the personnel to stop this right here. There's the crosser. Oh, it was not there. Not there. Curry, how fast are you? Fast enough. Fast enough. Goodness gracious. Looping all the way down at the 8. And let's punch it in before this quarter ends, okay? Let's punch it in. Short slant to Levon Brown. He's going to have man coverage. Fake bubble. It's not there. Curry extending the play again. Oh, that's a risky throw, and Barmore will let it fall incomplete. The 4s are coming up, guys. Let's make it 30-3 in the conference championship game. That is how you send a signal to the rest of this conference that this is our conference, okay? We are not the best team in the air, but 238-3 is pretty impressive. Dude, I think they're playing Sabrina Carpenter. I think the band... What song is this? What song is this? Yeah, this is... They're playing Espresso. Since when does the college football 26 playlist include Sabrina Carpenter? That's pretty interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Anyways, 3rd and goal. let's have some fun. All right, this wouldn't be a conference championship game if we're not having fun. Let's see if Sandoval can sneak out there as our left tackle. We'll see if he gets open. There he is. Get it, buddy. Oh, you got to catch that. You got to come down with that. He would have gotten absolutely wrecked. I don't know if anybody saw it, but and CJ, I will find the clip this time. I will put it in the Google Drive for you to put on the screen. I keep asking CJ to put stuff on the screen during these videos, and then I forget to put it in the stupid Google Drive, and then he goes to edit the videos, and he's like, where's the clip that Max is talking about? Max is talking about some clip, and he's not putting it. But I'm telling you, I will find the clip this time. That left tackle sneak reminded me of this ridiculous screen pass that Alabama ran, where they just threw a lateral, so technically the lineman was able to catch it. They threw a lateral to their left tackle, who was lined up over on the far left-hand side. What a truck! Are you kidding me? Big 88. Nice job, dude. Gabari Johnson playing well despite down 23-6. We're gonna go outside leverage here. 17 might have a mismatch on us. It's a reverse option, and we are there. We are absolutely there. But yeah, actually here, I promised myself I would start writing this stuff down. You guys, I know I'm not on the screen. I'm writing down left tackle screen clip, okay? I'm not looking at the screen right now. I don't know what's happening. Left tackle screen clip. I'm going to remember that this time. Nice in route by that tight end. He is slowly starting to heat up, but it might be too little too late. Down 26-3. And let's bring a 6-man pressure. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Blocker, I got to get all the way over to the running back here. Curl route, I'm there. I am sitting on that curl route like it's a nice piece of IKEA furniture, man. That was not going to be open there, but luckily they were able to find something. It's not going to be enough. Let's go press inside leverage. That tight end over on the left-hand side is going to sneak out to the left. Ready? I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Give me that ball. I think we got it. I think we got it. I don't think he came down with that. 1st and 10 Rams, and the chew clock is coming on. We are going to the concepts here, and we're going to run an outside zone. Let's go, man. That is exactly what I thought our defense might be capable of all year long. And here in the conference championship game, they show up. And now Alton Roth, who has probably had one of his best games since starting to step up. And what's interesting is, as you can see, 2 attempts for 3 yards. He had 0 rushing yards before this run that he just had. He's been doing it all in the air, which is exactly what we wanted him to do. He's a great receiving back, and we want him to continue to flex those muscles as the Jalen Duprees of the world are more of our ground and pound running backs. So it'll be very interesting to see what the running back room looks like next year, man. Roth is not going to get anything there. 4th and short. We are going to go for it. We could do a 52-yarder, but I think I only had one 50-plus yarder in me here. But look at this man blitz look. Let's keep Dupree in a block. And I think Jordan Faison, with that matchup, Curry needs to put it on him. And I think he's going to score with this post route. I'm telling you, I think he's going to score. Let's shorten the stem, actually, and just absolutely nail it over the middle. Let's get a slot fade for Barmore so he's out of the way. But Faison, watch this. Right there. Oh my goodness, he had 0 separation. That's probably not the route that we should have thought about in that instance, guys. To be honest, that was probably not the smartest. We're going to route commit to the outside over on the left. So a crosser by that backside receiver is going to be problems. It is a crosser. We're there. And at that point, look, if we cover so well that they have to scramble, I'm going to give up 12 yards every now and then. Let's go silver shoot pinch. But instead, we're actually only going to rush 4. I'm kind of free here with Wilson to just go make a play. And it's 4 verts, and he throws it off his back foot. I think that's our ball. Hood with the pick. Let's go, man. Finally, Colton Hood and the rest of the defense. He is a junior. He is a junior, by the way. He will be back next year, provided he doesn't transfer and leave us. But finally, our defense gets a well-deserved turnover besides the other one that they got, which was that crazy fumble recovery that I'm still not over. Let's put this game away, guys. 1 first down, and it should be a wrap. And I think we go wing slot, and I think we find a PA boot, okay? I think they're going to play this so aggressively. I think Faison's going to win at the point of attack here with this out route. Or let's get him on an out route. He's on a corner now, but I think the out route will be a better throw for Curry to make. Oh boy, Faison, what a throw by Curry. Oh my goodness. I know we fell out of bounds on accident at the end there, but that is just absolutely incredible. Clock will not stop. They still have 3 timeouts, so we will need a first down here. Let's see if Jalen Dupree can make some progress, get 3. They are not burning timeouts. Very interesting. Let's go with the halfback belly on the weak hand side. And let's see if Anaya has time to motion over. I don't know if he will. Kind of change their whole personnel. I know we're kind of making the backside less of a counter play. But man, look at Dupree cutting back to where the hole is. 3rd and short. And I think we go orbit wide receiver option to end this game right here, all right? Maher and Dupree and Chambers together have a chance to end this game right here. Let's see it. I should not have taken that ball, but it's okay. Maher juking to the outside. A block by Faison. And why not? Tommy Maher punch it in for a little garbage time touchdown. If college football fantasy was a thing, he just went from a pedestrian day to a 12-point play right there. 60 rushing yards and a touchdown. 33-3. This is Colorado State, man. I cannot wait for the bowl game to see one last glimpse of Jordan Faison and a lot of these other seniors. And then the offseason video is going to be insane, guys. I will say, though, we should be able to see how much progress we made on 2 4-star gem receivers. What's nuts is, if we land both of those guys, we will have 2 4-stars already. Jaleel Barmore, who's a stud. Tyrone Swope, who will be a stud. And then we'll have 2 more 4-star gem receivers. I mean, next year, we will have a pair of freshman receivers and sophomore receivers that will probably compare to any other team. They're not going to be the best overall yet, but I do think in time, they will be, all right? Next year, we may just become one of the most dominant air attacks, especially with Alton Roth also continuing to progress as a elite receiving back. Nice swat there by Brown, 33-3. Let's go look at our recruits one last time before we advance to bowl season, guys. And let's see what bowl we get, all right? We got time. Let's see what bowl we get. There it is, guys. Pac-12 conference champs. That's awesome. How do the recruits look? And what does everything else look like? Let's do the coach skills. Also, I know y'all have been asking, what does our coach look like right now? Well, I'll tell you, we are pretty much all across the board here for our defense and a little bit here. Let's maybe increase our starting interest for O-linemen. That might help in the transfer portal a little bit. But let's see, guys. I want to see what bowl we get to, and we will also see early signing day. We can see the dev traits of some of these recruits we have landed thus far. Also, risk of transfer. Look at Barmore up there on pro potential. That makes you nervous. Winfield is likely out of here, and it looks like that's about it. Not a lot of transfers. Okay, a little bye week action here. Let's keep on rolling. Rocco Becht is our Heisman winner. 46 touchdowns. That's fine. You deserve it. Houston, we get a ranked matchup in the Alamo Bowl. I think that's a Texas bowl game, and we're playing a Texas team, number 17 Houston. So they are 9-4 as well. That's fantastic. Early national signing day. Also, I think I totally forgot to fire my coaches, guys. Again, I'm an idiot. Continue to forget that. But here's what we got. We're going to get a recruit there. We're going to get a recruit there. That's 2 4-star gems. And Joe Marciano. And what is his dev trait? Impact. Dude, that's it for a 5-star gem. I would have thought it was going to be star or elite. But other than that, guys, we got a lot of 3-star gems that we are working on here. Hopefully they will continue to be good starting points for next year. But next time, guys, I will see you when we play Houston in our bowl game. Let's get to a 10-win season in year number 2, set up for an awesome offseason. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.